Hi Libra, this is Eileen with your December 2018 Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of December with a major arcana card. This is the Fool card. And the Fool, this is a good card to start out with because it's talking about sudden opportunities that may come your way in December. For some of you, I feel like some of you might be starting some new venture, maybe some business or some creative endeavor. I'm getting a lot of creativity for some of you. This is a general reading, so all of these cards may not resonate with everyone who watches the video. Some cards may resonate with you while others do not. And when I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on that person's circumstances. But for a number of Libras in December, you might be starting some new venture. That's what I'm getting. That now, sometimes this might just mean a new job for some of you, or maybe you're moving, maybe you're relocating to a new environment, and it's like you might be feel like you're taking a little risk, but at the same time, it's almost like the universe is on your side. It's like, it's good to take a risk, especially if you've already weighed your options. You're not just taking off and doing something without thinking about it. It's more like something you've got choices, you're weighing your options, and you're not certain that you're making the right choice or going down the right path, but maybe you feel more drawn to do one thing than the other. That's what I'm feeling like. Like some of you might have different options to choose from, and maybe a couple of options, maybe 2 or 3 options look good on the surface, but in your heart and soul, you're being drawn more in one direction. And for some of you, it's a business, some type of business you're working on that you might either already have, and maybe you're going in a little different direction or taking it a little bit in a newer direction. Or some of you, it might be a new business you're starting. For others of you, it might mean a new job opportunity. And then I'm getting relocation. I feel like some Libras, maybe in the month of December, you're already moving to a new location. It might be a new city. For some, it just might be across town, but I'm feeling some of you might be really relocating to another city, another state, maybe another country. I'm not sure. And I feel like for some of you, there might be work attached to it. It's like some of you might be having a transfer with your job and moving to a different city. Some of you might be getting a new job that's in another area that requires you to relocate. So it feels like for some, and with all this change, you might feel like a lot of things are up in the air, but I'm not getting any fearful feelings. It's almost like you're going with the flow in the universe, and a lot of you are just really trying to use your intuition and just try to see where you're being drawn to and what seems to resonate better with you. Yeah, so, and for some of you, it might be some kind of unexpected opportunity that just appears out of nowhere. It feels good, but I do get a lot of creative energy here. I'm wondering if some of you are into some really creative work that you do. Maybe you make things with your hands, or maybe you paint, or maybe you just do something, some kind of work that's I don't know, decorating things. I'm getting that for somebody. So, or designing, decorating something. I'm not sure. I'm just getting creativity that some of you might be involved in that type of work, and it's bringing you, and you're going to have an opportunity to make money from this, or make more money than you have before. It's just, I don't know, it just feels like there's a lot. And with the Fool, it's kind of like maybe unexplored possibilities. There's a lot of potential here that haven't really been brought out into the open, and it's like you're opening a new phase of your life. So I'm getting just a lot of good energy, different scenarios for different people, but it's, I don't know, it's something to get for a number of you to get enthusiastic about, whichever direction this is taking you in, whatever part of your life it pertains to, something to have enthusiasm and to feel confident about. That's what it feels like. Next card we have is the Eight of Cups, and this could very well tie in with this Fool card, because the Eight of Cups is talking about maybe having some disillusionment from your present circumstances. Maybe something, it could be a relationship, it could be a job that at one time seemed to hold a lot of potential and was more enjoyable. Maybe if it was a job, it was paying you well enough, or maybe the people you worked with, you got along well with them, and somehow it's fizzled out and it's run its course, and it's no longer, it's lost its luster, its glitter. And for some of you, this is a relationship matter, like a personal relationship, maybe in a romantic situation that at one time was pretty exciting and fun and enjoyable, and maybe there was a lot of romance and passion there, and somehow maybe you started seeing more sides to that person, and sides that aren't so shiny looking after all. Maybe again, I'm getting the sense for a number of you that you had some kind of circumstances, either it was work, some of you it may have been friendships you had, or maybe someplace you were living, or a romance that at one time it looked nice and glossy. Okay, and you were enjoying it, you were enjoying yourself, and then it's kind of like as time went by, it wasn't looking so good. As the months went by, as the time went by, maybe for some of you as years went by, it's like it lost its luster, it lost its glow for you. And so you're ready to move on now. And once again, I'm not getting fear about the changes. I'm getting confidence and a sense of peacefulness, kind of like you deserve better, whether it's in your workplace, whether it's in some kind of personal relationship or romance. You deserve a lot more quality. You deserve something that's much more solid and much more lasting and giving you a lot more quality in your life. And now you're looking out over the horizon and ready to move on. You're exploring your options. So this could very well, for some of you, these two cards could tie in with each other. So, but it's good. It's not nothing. And there may be even a little, how do I want to say this? A little sadness, a little disappointment. Because maybe you were disappointed, whether it's a person or a job situation, whatever, a living arrangement. And maybe it was upsetting at one point, but now it's kind of like you're over that. You're ready to move on, but you might still have some kind of a little bad feelings or negative feelings about what is in the past now or will be in the past soon. But at the same time, you're ready to move on. That's life. Sometimes you just got to keep going and move on, explore your options and move on. And here's a great card to follow these cards too, the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, and this is a good card to have for the month of December. Anyway, it's about celebrating all your prosperity, all the good that you have. This card is also known as the wish card, the Nine of Cups. So some of you might be making a secret wish of something you really want for yourself, or you're wishing for a much better life, a much better way of life. And so some of you might be actually having that opportunity to celebrate that better way of life. And others of you, if you're not in that situation yet in December, then the more you align yourselves with the laws of attraction, which means, learn about the laws of attraction where you can radiate that kind of energy of what you want for your life. Like if you want success and prosperity and love and, have a lot of contentment and happiness in your home life, start feeling as if you already have those conditions and make it your intention to have that in your life. And then you send that message to the universe. By doing that, you're radiating out that energy, so you attract what you're thinking of and how you're feeling, especially how you're feeling. Because if you're having feelings of fear or resentment or loss or any of those kind of feelings, then you attract more negative experiences. So you don't want to do that. You want to attract all the good and all the prosperity that you're supposed to have and that the universe wants for you. And this Nine of Cups tells me that a lot of Libras are going to be celebrating their prosperity, their abundance, their friends and family. And it doesn't necessarily mean you got a big pile of money in your bank account. You might, maybe you do, or maybe you will in the future, but that you feel secure, you feel grateful for all the good that you have, and you're comfortable and enjoying yourself, and just feeling that you do have the emotional and material fulfillment, the abundance and the enjoyment of your life that you do want. So even if it's just little spurts of time that you're celebrating all your good, make it your intention to create that so you have more and more of that coming your way in the new year, because pretty soon we'll be at the end of the year here and starting fresh. So you want to be off to a good start for your new year to keep attracting abundance into your life. Like, this is what you want. This is how you want to live your life. You want to be joyful and celebrating all the good that you have coming your way and that you have already in your home and your work and your relationships, and with it, your relationship with yourself. I mean, I feel like this is the most important relationship of all, for you to feel comfortable inside of yourself and grateful for all of the good, and recognize that, and always have an attitude of gratitude so you can be attracting more good things into your life. Next card we have is the Moon card, and this is another major arcana card. And the Moon, now the Moon is telling us that there may be some kind of things going on under the surface. There may be things you're not being told about. What I'm getting, and the Moon, the light of the Moon does not light things clearly, so it causes illusion. It might cause you to think things are one way than when they're really another way. What I'm getting, and this is another major arcana card. Now, the good thing about the Moon energy for you in December is that Moon energy gives sharpens your intuition. And the more you're using your own intuition, the more you can tune in to what's going on around you, what's going on with people, whether it's people in your workplace, in some kind of personal relationship situation, maybe family matters, whatever. People who are supposed to be your friends that might actually be talking behind your back. I'm getting that. I'm getting pettiness and gossip and jealousies. I'm feeling for some Libra that in the month of December, you're going to have people around you and that are in your life. They're just regular people who've been in your life. I don't feel like it's somebody brand new that comes along. It feels like people that have been in your life, whether it's work, your personal relationships, people who you thought were your friends, maybe even some relatives or neighbors or whatever. It's people being kind of negative, complaining, maybe complaining about you in some way. And it feels like it's behind your back more than it is to your face. That's what it feels like. Let me see what I'm getting here. Just people who like to, they're kind of, how shall I say this? Almost like they're in a negative place. They're like lower energy kind of people, if that makes sense to you. They're not elevated spiritually. They're not really aware of living on a more spiritual level, and even the golden rule, treat others as you would want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just a basic philosophy that you don't have to be overly spiritual to grasp. And it's like they don't grasp that. No, they don't necessarily, or they might think they're treating people nice to their face and being phony with them, but as soon as they step away or turn their back, it's like they're complaining to themselves, complaining to each other, whoever listens, and talking negative talk. What I'm getting is this is big time jealousy that some of you Libras have in December. Again, this is a general reading, so all of you may not have that strong of a negative influence from the Moon energy. But do put to your use your increased intuition in December, because that's what this Moon card is giving you. Okay, and it's a major arcana, so everybody should have some be impacted by it, maybe more, some people more than others. So I'm feeling some Libras will have this negative kind of situation with petty, negative, lower level kind of people who like to complain and be negative, and they're probably not very honest people is what I'm getting. So whoever you are, Libras, that I'm tuning in for in particular, you're going to know if this is your situation or it's not. And I think you're already aware of some of that with these people. That's what I believe, that you're already, it's kind of like you've already seen through this stuff with these people, whoever they are, and you recognize that you've already seen through them. They don't fool you. Even if you have to interact with them for whatever purposes, it's like, yeah, I know what's going on. I may not know all the details, but I have a pretty good feeling for what's going on with those people or that person. It might be one person in particular. For some of you, it might be a few or a couple of people, but it's negative people who aren't happy. That's what they're not happy inside of themselves. They complain. They're always complaining that, oh, they get the bad breaks, one thing, or they haven't had, and they look at you and there's this jealousy. You just look like somehow you've risen above it, and they don't like it. They're so jealous of you. So they might even talk like you think you're better than they are, or who knows, that type of thing, so they might gossip. They might make up lies about you, just say things that totally just are not true about you, because amongst themselves or to themselves. Anyway, nothing that can harm you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. The most harm would be if you put your trust in them in any way. Don't trust them. Use your intuition. Avoid them. Don't give them too much of your information about what's going on with you, because it's none of their business. They don't deserve to be hearing what's going on about you, other than how are you? I'm fine. Okay, see you later. I mean, that's the way I treat people like that anyway. And I would advise you kind of be mindful of that if you know, because this is only specific Libras. Everybody's not having that, but some of you are. Next card we have is Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles, this is a good card here, because this is about the new beginnings in some business venture that some of you might have that's going on, that you're enthusiastic about, that there's a very good chance something good might come of this. And again, I feel like this ties in with the Fool, possibly that Eight of Cups Fool combination there. The Ace of Pentacles is again giving us a good little message here in December. So I would say really utilize the laws of attraction in December so you can put this good energy to work in your lives. I mean, because if you're having a negative viewpoint about things and thinking, there's nothing going on in my life and no use putting too much effort in anything, it's not going to work out. You don't want to have that negative viewpoint. Even if bad things have happened in the past, everybody has bad things. You just got to brush that off and move on and just make up your mind. You're not settling for less. Because when you put that good energy to work in your life and you believe in prosperity and success and having a happy life and getting your life the way you want it to be, it's like the universe listens, because you are not settling for less. The universe opens those doors wide to help bring that prosperity, help bring those good conditions to you wherever you are, whether you're at the bottom of the barrel or you're halfway up or whatever. Everybody's there sooner or later. You got to climb your way back up. Well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of us, have our ups and downs in life. You just get up, you start climbing your way back up little by little. And you've got so many good indicators here in December. And it's a great way to end the year, because it's going to help give you a little push into the new year to get a good start, But you got to get the right attitude to make this happen for you. And for some of you, this could be, some kind of gift. I mean, it's the holiday season. But I'm feeling it's some kind of reward for you. For a number of Libras, that's what I'm feeling. It's reward for some kind of hard work. It's reward for making your plans and going after your goals and your dreams, that you're going to see something start to unfold and materialize for you, and you're going to get excited about it and just have a good sense that you can feel confident and feel strong and secure and keep pushing through to make it work for you and to make it bring good results for you. So now sometimes it refers to important documents that someone might receive. It could be, maybe a deed to a house or something. So overall, I'm getting a really nice positive energy here about some Libras are going to just be smiling about something that's going on that's good in their lives. For some of you, it might be even some kind of new job you start and it's paying you better. Or maybe, a promotion, maybe even a nice bonus that comes your way. Just some kind of good news about prosperity going forward. I feel like for a lot of you, you're already doing okay, doing fine, and you got some kind of good news of things stepping up even better and being even a little better for you, and you're feeling confident, and it's making you smile and feel good. Next card we have is the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is talking about feeling burdened. Some of you are going to be feeling really burdened by all your responsibilities and all the work you're doing, because things don't just fall into our laps usually, unless we're working to make things happen. The Ten of Wands is saying to Libras, hey, you might need to stop and take a little break here and there, because you might be feeling overwhelmed and burdened and exhausted from all the work that you're doing and all the activities you're balancing. And, you know, you might have long hours at work and then go home and have a lot of responsibilities in your home life with your family. And, the Ten of Wands, it's a good thing what you can do with this kind of energy when you're feeling exhausted and overburdened. Maybe try to step outside of your circumstances, be objective, see if there's some way that you can delegate some of the work, some of the responsibilities, whether it's in your job or at home, rather than carrying all the burdens for yourself and just trying to cope with it and deal with it. But also, you have strength to get through this. It's nothing you haven't been through already. Okay, so I get a lot of inner strength here, kind of like you're going to get to where you need to go, but sometimes you just are exhausted. It's like, oh my God, I gotta have a rest. And if you can, it would be best to stop and take a break. And especially, you have the holiday period. That's a good time to take a break anyway. Next card we have is another major arcana card, and this is the Emperor card. This is a really good card to have too, because the Emperor, for some of you, you might be embracing the traits, embracing the feelings of the Emperor, where you're feeling good, like you've done well, you've worked hard, you're doing well in your life, and you're feeling good. You've been rewarded. Things have been going well for you. You expect continued success in your life. You're not feeling like you have to even think in ways of not being prosperous. So, a lot of people may not feel that way. A lot of people might have been struggling and having a hard time. But the Emperor, for some of you, are going to be embracing the traits and the qualities of the Emperor in the month of December. But the more, again, that would be law of attraction if you feel like your life is far from the Emperor position, to start embracing those kind of feelings that you are in charge of your life. You're in charge of where you're going and making your decisions to get your life the way you want it to be, and that you have everything you need, and you're going to keep attracting all that you need. And now for some of you, I'm feeling this Emperor can be someone who would be very helpful to you in the month of December. This person might be in a position of authority where they're able to give the okay or the approval for you to move forward on something, maybe on some project, whether it's a new job you might be applying for. This Emperor figure could be the one offering you that job. Possibly for some of you a promotion or a nice bonus at the end of the year. Let me see what else I'm getting here. Yeah, I do feel like for some of you, you might be applying for a mortgage to buy a home, or to buy maybe a loan for a car, that sort of thing. And the Emperor, I'm getting good, overall good feelings. Like there's a very good chance this Emperor, if they're in your life as a person that you're applying for something, job, promotion, mortgage, car loan, any of those, anything like that, I don't get anything negative from them towards you. I feel like they could help you and be favorable in your circumstances. I'm not feeling they'll stand in your way. Okay, so if there's some reason you do not get approved for whatever it is you're applying for here, it's not because they were just being too picky or negative or anything. It might be something legitimate, some legitimate reason that they felt that was about your application compared to whoever else or whatever. It's more of a legitimate thing. It's not in any way meant to be negative towards you, okay? Because I'm feeling this person can be helpful to a number of Libras in the month of December. But I am feeling some of you Libras, you're going to be in this is going to be you in December. Now, for some on the romantic level, this might be somebody you're involved with already. This might, some of you might be married to this person, or kind of seriously involved with them, because this person feels like they're, you know, they're serious minded as far as having permanence in their life in the way of a mate, home, the work they do. They're not just jumping around here and there. They're more steady and thinking about the future and moving forward on their future. I'm feeling like for some of you, this might be somebody in your life in the month of December. And it's very secure. I feel like this person can give you a lot of security if this is someone, a meaningful relationship for you. That's what I feel like, that they're very steady and prosperous too. So you can have a good life with this person, and you might already be having a good life with this person. Next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is another major arcana card. And so for a number of Libras, if you've been having difficult times, and I'm feeling like a number of you have, you've had some difficult times with not only relationships, but I feel like financially also. And the Wheel of Fortune wants to turn in your favor. You have a lot of favorable cards here in December. So the wheel, it feels like for some of you, you're stuck in a negative frame of mind, and it's hard to imagine that things are going to change for the better. But you can't let yourself, because you're holding yourself back when you have those kind of negative thoughts like, oh, what's the use? What's the use? You know, yeah, people say that nothing ever happens. It's because you got to do your share to make it happen. And it's not just physically doing things, it's mentally, it's how you think, how you feel. You've got to have the right attitude. You got to have the right philosophy of feeling free and feeling confident that your life is improving, even if it's just improving a little bit, you know, at a time, because that's how you make progress. You just take one step at a time. You don't necessarily take a big giant step. And so I'm feeling now a number of you Libras are already on board in that, with that kind of thinking, that kind of philosophy. You're accustomed to things going and flowing well for you, and you're might be pleased to feel like, yeah, it's going to keep going in my favor, and that's what I've been laying the foundation for. That's what I'm working for, and I'm feeling confident about, and I like seeing that it's continuing to go well for me. But I'm getting a strong feeling there's a number of you Libras who are non-believers that way because you've had tough times. Some of it's relationships. I feel like some of you have been in a relationship with somebody who's really negative. It's like they hold you back. They kind of almost like that person's real negative. And so if you try to kind of climb out of the negativity cycle, they pull you back in with them. I mean, that's not good. You need to not be around people who are going to drag you down or give you negative talk, tell you can't do that, or who do you think you are? No, you're not going to be able to do that. Why are you even thinking that? You know, that's, you need people who are supportive of your dreams, your goals, your plans, and your ideas, rather than somebody else who's stuck and they can't get out and they want you to stay stuck with them. I'm getting some of that kind of stuff relationship-wise. So some of you really need to make some serious considerations, especially coming into the new year, about what kind of people, circumstances you want around you. You need people that are positive and encouraging to help make it a smoother path for you to get that wheel turning in your favor. The energy is there. You don't want to let it go to waste. Next card we have is the King of Wands. And the King, now the Wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, for some of you, I am getting something romantic with this King of Wands figure. And now this person, being a fire sign, would be outgoing, you know, maybe have a certain amount of charm and outgoing, and might even be good looking and ambitious. You know, could have a good sense of humor, but they're hard workers. They're hard workers. I mean, the fire signs, they might do a lot of work in short spurts and then stop and, you know, want to do some kind of something that's like for recreation, or, you know, they have a lot of interest. They don't want to just be workaholic, even though they do work hard. For some of you, I'm getting a romantic connection here for some of you Libras in the month of December, that this King of Wands character will be around you. This person, you know, they have a certain amount of success. They've been working. They do well for themselves. They're comfortable in their life. This person is single. They might be divorced, but they're available. They're single. and they're looking for the right person for themselves to have for something serious. They're not necessarily thinking they want to hurry and find somebody and get married. I don't get that. I just feel like they want something serious with somebody they can really relate to. And this might be particular to one person I'm tuning in for, that he's already kind of got his eyes on you. It might be even in the workplace. It could be, he could be in some position, though, of management or the owner or something. He's cautious, very cautious, doesn't want to cross lines or do something that might come across inappropriate, but he's noticing you. He finds you very attractive. This is like a Libra female, I feel like. And he's interested, but he's being a little cautious, a little bit shy even, almost like he's so attracted to you, he's assuming you might have somebody, or you might have a few somebodies in your life or whatever. He's just admiring you and wanting to get to know you better, but being very cautious about it. I'm guessing this might be in the workplace. It might also be just somewhere where you socialize among friends, or maybe even relatives, somebody who knows somebody, friendships, whatever, maybe around where you live. This could be for a few Libras, or it might be one person in particular that I'm tuning in for. I do feel like he's really a nice guy. Even though he's not looking to hurry and get married, he will when he feels like it, when he's ready. He's just not in a big hurry. He wants something good quality to start with and somebody can really have fun with. He likes to have, in his recreation, his free time, likes to do enjoyable, fun things, and might like to travel a little bit or just have a little excitement and have a good time. Plus, like I said, he's a hard worker too. Okay, next card we have is the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, Pentacles being relating to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, some of you might be feeling, like you're in the position of the King of Pentacles, Libra, in the month of December, where you're feeling a certain amount of prosperity and success in your life and just enjoying that and being grateful for all the good that you have in your life and laying your foundation, that you've been working to lay a good foundation for yourselves financially and just to have a good, happy life. Also, I'm feeling for some of you, this King of Pentacles could be a figure in your life that you can benefit from by the end of December. It feels like it could be work-related to me. So for some of you, this might be someone you work for, and it might be a situation of this person might be offering someone either a promotion or giving them a raise, or deciding they deserve a nice bonus at the end of the year, or if you want to, you might want to transfer it to another department. I'm getting good feelings from this King of Pentacles that you could be benefited by this person. Yeah, I'm getting really good energy that way. So okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel so you'll be getting notified as I post new videos. If you've already subscribed, I thank you for your subscriptions. Be sure and check for your rising and moon signs as they come available. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, now what's the message for Libra for the month of December 2018? Libra. What's the message for Libra for December 2018? What's the message for Libra? December 2018. Okay, let me give it one more shuffle and then I'll fan these out. What's the message for Libra for December 2018? Libra. Okay, let's fan these out. Okay, let's see what this one says. 10 of Autumn. It comes in very clearly. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. See, I feel like you've got other financial cards here about money and prosperity. So, it's saying to plan for your future, plan for how you're going to make everything, maybe more stable for your life or just more prosperous. So that's a good message. Okay, now I'm going to pick one from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, what's the message for Libra for December 2018? Libra, what's the message for Libra? December 2018. Okay, I'm going to give it, let's see, Libra, December 2018. Okay, let me go ahead and fan these out. Okay, this says Inner Truths. That's card number 16. I'll look up the meaning in the booklet too. I love all the beautiful details in these cards, if you can see them okay. I don't know how clear it is with my camera. Okay, I'm going to look it up. Inner Truths, number 16. Let me look this one up. Okay, Inner Truths. There is a lot of depth to your feelings. You are on your way to understanding your feelings and desires more clearly. The next steps on your path will soon reveal themselves. Stay vigilant to new opportunities that may lead to the beginnings of novel projects or assist with current ventures. Look around you and within you. Be willing to do the work at the deepest level, as you will find jewels of wisdom, knowledge, and the inner voice all waiting patiently to assist you. Nature's crystals are created deep within the earth. Go deep and find your own treasures. Great message. I love that. That's a good message. Okay, and I feel like it ties in with some of the cards in the reading too. And then last but not least, I'm going to pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, what's the message for Libra for December 2018? Libra, what's the message for Libra for December 2018? One more shuffle, and I'll fan these out. What's the message for Libra, December 2018, Libra? Okay, this is Angel Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during those changes. This ties in with the reading. This definitely ties in. Okay, Angel Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Fantastic card to end the reading with, Libra. Okay, well, I hope you like your reading for December. And be sure and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, so you'll be notified as I post new videos. Let me think. What was I going to say? Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. Check for your rising and moon signs. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. And have a very happy holiday season, Libra. Celebrating whatever holidays you like to celebrate. Just happy holidays, and I'm wishing you a happy new year in advance. We'll be there in no time. And thank you for watching my video.